Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about dragons. Dragons are pretty interesting looking creatures, but they are also highly symbolic. In every story that they appear in, they represent something deeper than just a fascinating creature. There is a reason why dragons have been a subject of story since civilizations were young, till this very day. Today I'm going to compare Fafnir from Norse-Germanic mythology, Smaug from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, and the various dragons from the Game of Thrones universe to find a common theme between all three. In Norse mythology, Fafnir was not always a dragon, but after murdering his father and stealing his wealth, including a cursed ring, he was transformed into one. In his new form, he guards his treasure from those who would like to seize it. However, Fafnir's brother, Regin, convinces the hero Sigurd to slay Fafnir. The hero succeeds and slays Fafnir, after which Sigurd consumes the blood of the dragon's heart, which allows him to understand the speech of birds. From the birds, he learns that Regin plans to betray him and thus kills him. Interestingly, in the continental Germanic tradition, Siegfried, a character very similar to Sigurd, bathes in the dragon's blood to make himself resistant to weapons. Smaug in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit is the dragon who chases the dwarves from their home in the Lonely Mountain and seizes their hoard of gold for himself. However, the protagonist, Bilbo Baggins, after sneaking into the mountain, discovers a weak spot on Smaug's scales, allowing Bard the bowman to slay him with a well-placed arrow. Importantly, the way Bilbo discovers his weak spot is by flattering Smaug until he can discover it, which shows that pride comes before a fall. Like Fafnir, Smaug is a dragon who represents greed, but also that much can be gained from overcoming an insurmountable challenge, such as slaying a dragon. On the surface, the dragons in George R.R. Martin's Westeros seem quite different from Fafnir and Smaug. They lack the ability to speak, they do not guard hoards of gold, and they can be tamed by humans. However, the same theme can be drawn, it's just less explicit. Westeros' dragons do still represent greed. The dragons themselves represent wealth, as they are rare, valuable, and affiliated with the royal Targaryen dynasty. This leads many characters who attempt to steal dragons or their eggs. Furthermore, the dragons of Westeros also represent, like Fafnir and Smaug, that overcoming a dragon leads to great gain. Only, in Westeros, the dragon is tamed, not slain, and the gain is the ability to own a dragon, a creature that makes its rider near unstoppable. Like Smaug, the dragons in Westeros also represent pride. The Targaryen dynasty built their power off of their pride. They thought that because they had dragons, they could rule forever. However, once they lost those dragons, they were quickly overthrown. Thanks for watching this video to the end, it helps this channel immensely. Please consider liking this video and subscribing if you like this kind of content. Please feel free to debate each other in the comments. Also, which of these dragons do you find the most interesting? Are there any dragons from any other stories that you think also match the key themes discussed in this video?